Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Coffee Thoughts and Things with yours truly, Pastor Joe Johnsick. And really have missed you. It's been actually about a month and a half since we've gotten an article out to be with you all, but we've been having a lot of fun, got through the holidays, everybody's doing great and healthy, and going into the new year, here at the church we've been able to start a series and talk about some things that I want to talk about with you. And the Word of God says this, that without faith, it's impossible to please God. Now, that word, impossible, is like really a big time word. And through the years, I'm sure a bunch of us have heard all those stupid questions. Well, if God, if nothing's impossible, can he make a stone so big you can't pick it up and all that ridiculous stuff? But in this instance, this is something we've got to pay attention to. And when the scriptures say this, that it is impossible to do something with God, then we should pay attention and find out what it is that he wants us to have a clue about. And in this instance, and of course this year we've been talking about it on a series on without faith, it's impossible to please him. And I'll just leave you with one illustration today, and we'll keep picking it up. This is a golf club. Now, the great coach Vince Lombardi, what he would do is every year when the team got together and they would start practicing for the new season, he would hold up a football and he'd say to the team, this is a football. And what he was doing is getting in their heads is, guys, it's all about fundamentals. And you guys, I want you to know, and I want you to consider with us, that it's all about walking in faith is about simple fundamentals. And the reason why I've got this golf club, if any of you have ever tried to play golf, it can be really quite comical seeing people try to swing and try to grip the club. And what happens is a lot of time people will go out and they'll try to swing, they'll hit, and the ball goes left and it goes right. And they never even groove in a swing. They get frustrated and they walk away and they just forget it. Maybe give themselves over to playing putt-putt once a year or something like that. Now, where I want to go with this is the reason why they're so bad at hitting a golf ball is because they haven't taken the time to be coached on how to grip the club and how to groove in a swing. And you might be asking, well, what does that have to do about walking in faith and experiencing really great things in God? Well, it has everything to do with it. Because I'm going to submit to you, maybe you, your friends, God forbid, maybe your pastor. If you've never taken the time to learn how to groove in a swing of walking in faith with God, if all you've learned or experienced in God and his promises and seeing his goodness is hitting a slice, I'll give you an example. You went and prayed for something one time. You prayed for it, things didn't work, the ball sliced, and you went, you know what, I'm just giving up on this thing, I've had enough. I submit to you that as easy, maybe not easy, not the right word, as much as practice, diligence, and education can groove in a golf swing, I wonder out loud if we're hitting hooks and slices in our walk with faith and seeing really a lot less than what we should with God. It's because we've not taken the time to groove in a swing and to learn what's a golf club, what's the Word of God, what's grooving in a swing, well, learning his principles, his promises. And I heard someone say, and I'll leave us with this, I heard someone say one time, and it was about certain things that God would do and promises and X, Y, Z. And they said, well, I was open to God doing that for me. And I remember thinking when I heard that, God doesn't do anything for us because we're open. He does things because we believe. Because we're walking in faith and we're believing his promises. And so for the next, we'll be doing this for a couple months now, probably 2 or 3 next Coffee Thoughts. Work with me while I help you groove in a swing. So instead of duck hooking and slicing and having so few of your prayers answered, experiences with God, let's see if we can sort some things out. Get a good grip, get a good swing, and see if you can start seeing and experiencing the goodness of God a lot more this year than you ever have. You're awesome. I love serving you, and I'll see you soon.